expected it to break down like this. But I need outs. I want outs. I am so cool, man.
I gotta make it out and move quickly.
It just ain't working.
Can't allow the past to restrict me. Let this time around
Every time we with each other, we argue.
I am the last hope.
It's
Won't
unhealthy.
hesitate, not even for a second. The hustle has become an obsession. I'm on the front lines with my weapon. I am the last hope.
I'm the last hope in. I let my problems all burn like smoking. Like the L, it helps with mind open. In the car late night straight rolling. I gotta do it all for me. Hate me like I'm in court, you wanna judge me. Mama don't trust me, well fuck that bitch. My mama told me never trust that bitch. I say I'm in the studio, she think I'm with another hoe. All this arguing shit, I can't take it no more. Breaking news, but this ain't Como. I'm done with her, there ain't gon' be us no more. Tie me down, I cut the rope. I'm on to the next like I push that dope. She saying that my daughter gon' grow up without a daddy, but that really not the problem. She don't wanna see me happy.
I gotta make it out and move quickly.
It was all
Can't allow
good.
the past to restrict me. Let this time around, they won't scare me.
But to every good story, there's a bad story.
Won't hesitate, not even for a second.
I'm not saying I'm a good guy or anything,
I'm on the front lines
but I just ain't taking shit.
I am the last hope.
She know I got other females. She seen the naked girls pics up in my email. I try to fuck with her friend too. Had a big mouth, but she suck a good dick too. Keep bringing up old shit from way back. She the type of bitch that cheat just to get back. How the fuck is two wrongs gonna make it right? What the fuck is a relationship if you never fight? Growing up, mama told me don't hit women, but she never told me never hit bitches. No genie, but I only need 3 wishes. Get money, blow up, and never trust bitches. It was fun while it lasted. I'm just asking. It was love at first sight. What the fuck happened? I worry about me. That's what I gotta do. I gotta live my life. That's what I'm gonna do.
I gotta make it out and move quickly.
Now that I'm moving on,
Can't allow the past to restrict me. Let this time around,
starting to realize all this shit that we went through.
Won't hesitate, not even for a
Was it worth it?
The hustle has become an obsession. I'm on the
I don't
front
think
lines
it was
with my
all worth that shit.
weapon. I am the last hope.
When you're done, there ain't too many ways to say it. Hasta la vista. Bye bye. Peace. Deuces. I'm
Tap in.
gone. We ain't working no more.
Tap in one time. What's up? You rock in the building. What up? Optimi. 1978 Lloyd. What up? Salute. Smash them likes. Smash those likes. How's my mic? We getting it in one time on this little wild Wednesday. You know, I don't usually be going up. Let me try to sign into this keyboard. I don't never sign in over here no more. Let me see. Hey, let me. Janky. Salute, salute. Everybody in the building. Wednesday dog talk. You know, ain't nothing really on the menu. See what it's looking like. Hey, man. Tap in, tap in. Oh, it's just open floor, man. Open floor. We could cook on pretty much whatever. I want to cook on etiquette though, man. Over this past week, it really let me know. It really let me know. My final vote is social media fuck up the dog game. And after this last week, okay, this last just little stretch that we've had, it really just let me know that people just don't know how to act, bro. This shit scares me now, man. At the way some of these dudes conduct their self star-strucken just thoughts. Dog men have turned into internet thoughts. Let's get it going. I got my fingerprint right here. What's up? You gonna sign me in or what? And I always got hope. I always been the guy to have some type of hope. You can see all my live streams from day one. I've always been a guy that had hope, man. If didn't nobody have hope, I had hope in this game being better, in this game being better, in this. I'm starting to hear even guys that I went at for talking down on the community. You know, I'm starting to look at those guys like shit. They wasn't so bad after all. Like not the rat. The rat, there's nothing a rat can do to come back from nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's make sure we got that straight. Turn the Wi-Fi off my phone. So, look, man, I don't make up the rules. I don't do nothing, man. I just analyze it and give you an honest assessment on the situation, man. And owning these dogs and you in the same circles as these clowns on the internet, and I'm not talking about circles, it's just like, like if you own these animals, we all got a piece of each other's bloodline some kind of way. It's connected, you know. Um, they buy dogs off of top kennels too. They buy dogs, they get dogs. Dogs come up through the pipeline. I know a dude, he done sold every damn dog he's gotten in the last 2 or 3 years. He's just dissatisfied with everything. All these dogs he's buying. I just be looking, man. I can't be an influence, man, but Those dogs, they get out and they get into people's hands. We can't deny that. You know, they get into people's hands and then they're gone, bro. You know, at the end of the day, you got to be careful out here because this, I mean, I seen it all, bro. And I see the co-signing, I see, and law enforcement sees that shit too. That's the I think that's the part that's the bad part. Like law enforcement sees that shit too. Right? So-called OGs and shit mentioning dogs and different shit, you know, dogs that are still alive and still, you know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy. You get swept up in the vacuum. Have some hard work, good dogs. Social media will get a hold of your shit. And next thing you know, your life's upside down, like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Right? Smash the like button, bro. You guys could throw a topic in the chat, but you know, at this point, I think social media did screw up the game. It did. Um, I just saw it all. You know, dudes, just the type of shit, the type of information that you volunteer. You know, it ain't about your shit, but you volunteer all of this volatile information about somebody else's shit, bro. You know, I'm just not feeling that. It's too borderline dry snitchy for me. It is, bro. You know, because you don't really know what those dogs and the you know everything connected to them and behind them, and the people that actually own the dog. Yeah, it could be a famous dog, but the people that actually own the dog don't want to be famous sometimes. You know, sometimes just an innocent guy that just owns a good dog, and then we sit up on the internet all day and gossip and shit over the dog 24/7, dog. You know, I seen too much, right? I seen too much, right? And then next topic, man. Next topic, because it's like I'm just, I mean, I don't know, bro. Next topic, bro. Put it in the chat. Let's get it. You know, I just got to get here. I'm just here so I don't get fined. I gotta do something. I gotta do a live stream. So a live stream to me is 20 minutes and up. Let's get it popping. Yeah, man. He said, "Nah, this need to be spoken on." You know, it need to be spoken on, but that shit, it ain't gonna help. It ain't gonna help you, Rock, man. It ain't, bro. He said, "Talk about Buck's loss." Like, why would I talk about that? It don't. That shit don't make me hard, man. You know what I'm saying? Like some of this shit that I be hearing on the internet, man, look. You know, just value your freedom, bro. Value your freedom, your loved ones, all of the above, you know, because with this social media and these IP addresses and whatever, this ain't the 80s no more, bro. This ain't the early 90s no more where we could just do whatever the fuck we want to do, bruh. This ain't the mid 90s, right? Yo. Man, what happened to my fucking sound? Man. I must have disappeared for hella. You guys didn't even tell me, man. Damn, man. Damn, bruh. This ain't just a magazine. It's a movement. The American Pit Bull Terrier. Real dogs, real yards, real history. From legendary bloodlines to modern breeders, keeping the flame lit. Yard spotlights, breeding knowledge, controversy, culture. This is for the ones who walk it like they talk it. No fluff, no fakes, just dog man, dog woman, and dogs. Grab your issue now, support the culture. Because the legacy don't live online, it lives in print. Fuck. Boom, 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 boom. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. The Glock in the can of the goose. One shot knocked the fuck nigga head loose. We the truth. Teaching down every week in Roost. Your neighborhood drug lords, Patrick Moore. Meet you with the 7 while I clap the force. Started with an 8 ball and graduated. Shootouts and dimes and shots, no exaggeration. I should've put a trash bag over the stick. I should've put a trash bag over the stick. Hey yo, whip the coke like a maniac. Fake Mr. Max on the Yankee hat. Supreme War report shit out to CNN. Seeing is believing, you was sleeping in. I was becoming a legend by the second. I'm like Jesus, don't ever second guess me. You tryna front like the trunk in the front. Immortals eating fillets all month. I'm gorgeous while my waves all spun. Your pockets like a raisin in the sun. Mine's like Creflo in his prime. I'm like Gretzky with 2 nines. Boom, 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 boom. I should've put a trash bag over the stick. I should've put a trash bag over the stick. Boom, 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 boom.
You know, what if I took this gun, right, and blow your motherfucking brains out? Then you bleed blood just like me, maybe then you'd understand. I don't care about my life anymore, don't you understand?
Yup. Tap in. Tap in, get the APBT Magazine. Appreciate everybody that copped it the last few days. I've been busy as fuck, but I still check them analytics. They snatching them up today, yesterday, the day before that. You know, we're trying to keep this ball rolling, you dig? Appreciate the support, all the love. You know how we do. You know, we done put in many live streams, man. Many live streams. And I appreciate the appreciation, you know. You guys are showing your appreciation. You dig? Supporting something that's solid so we can keep going. Smash the like button, share the videos. Go to Amazon.com, get the APBT Magazine. You know, you won't be disappointed. It's easy. I made it easy. APBT Magazine. You know what it is. Type it in. Let me see if you could type in APBT by itself. I haven't checked. APBT. Oh, yep. Just type in APBT, man. It's popping up. So, hey, appreciate those few reviews. You know, them few reviews that y'all been giving me, them 5 stars, 5-star reviews on the magazine, man. I appreciate it, man. A lot of us don't really know how to get on there and rate it and, you know, things like that. And those ratings really help. Just, you know, you move it to people that we're not actually promoting to. It starts to catch fire. That's what we want to do. We want to catch fire, and get it going. Let me see. Yes, sir. Hey, you know how we do. Let me see something. Tap in, hit the like button. Going in. Let me try to get this on the screen. I gotta put that boy up there. I gotta put that boy up there, man. Tap in, tap in. That boy psychopath. You know, on that pedigree platform. You dig? Hey. Let me see. Okay, we good. We good. We good. Check out some of these hounds. Some of these hounds, some of that good Bolio. Some of that Stormbringer, Poncho. Poncho was a motherfucker. This was a good dog right here, buddy. Good producing dog. Good bred dog, good producing dog. That Mason's Hammer was a good dog. You know, you got to know that. Back up in there. Stormbringer was a real good looking dog too, to say the least. Real good looking dog, good physique on the dog. You know, bred to perfection. You know, these dogs, they stood the test of time. You know, they stood the test of time. You know, the genetics were there. It was enough genetics there to pass on for another generation. That dog is a real nice looking dog, though. Can't lie. Let me check out some of this down here. That's a good looking dog right there. Yeah. What is this? Sin City Kill, because they must have got this dog. Little Bob, that's a good dog to you know. That's pretty damn close, man. That's pretty close. You know, we was having that shit psh, closer than that. Shit. Or damn near. I think I had one off that Dillinger dog. I think he was a grandson of, he might have been off Tonka, man. Tonka Bear, one of those dogs. Just real close up on it though. Hobo Jack. This one of my favorite. This one of my favorite, man. I just the way he looks, everything, you know, I take him over that Stormbringer dog. The dog would look good, the other dog, but Hobo Jack, he was you know, I was hearing a lot about him growing up in these dogs. Just hearing about him and stuff. And then later on, checking out some of that blood and some of the stuff behind him. Cause when you're young, you really don't appreciate nothing. That's the thing about being young. You have it, you got the experiences, everything lines up, but you're not as appreciative as, you know, when you get in your 40s. Like if you're in your 20s now, you're not appreciating the dogs like when you're in your 40s. Some dudes are just dumb. So I'm not, of course, I'm not talking about them. You know, I'm not talking about the dumb guys that just don't appreciate nothing no matter what age they are. I'm not talking about those guys. You know, Game Dog University, what's going on? Salute. We ain't doing nothing, man. You guys could drop a topic. He said we thought you was taking a small chronic break. Oh yeah, that was earlier. Yeah, and I must have sneezed and hit the I'll hit the fucking mute button and don't get back on there. My bad, man. You know, but I definitely just wanted to get up here and say what's up to my people. You know, I ain't trying to start nothing. Not today. And we ain't got no topics. We ain't gotta beat the dead horse. But nah, I like these dogs though. That Klaus blood. You know, I don't think Bert Klaus gets nowhere near the amount of credit that he deserves with a lot of these dogs. And a lot of them, well, so we do the cookie cutter thing. Dudes, they'll just all only get one or two strains, and they won't test out none of the other strains. And you know, because it's proximity, is the scammers got people not wanting to try shit too. I'm gonna be real. Salute to the scammers. Cause you guys got dudes, they don't want to try shit. They want to go to the main kennels that everybody else goes to. And so you might not see the Klaus blood that tight, you know, concentrated in dogs. You know, different blood, different pockets of dogs. The Kizenball dogs, period. You know, you might not see those dogs just in everybody's pedigree. All right. Being able to take all those Klaus dogs and breed them back to each other, coming out with a monster like this. You know, Bolio Klaus. You know, I mean, this is straight Klaus. There ain't no Bolio in there at all, right? So when we talk about genetic depression and then shit like that, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about having the same old motherfucking dogs. You trying to create the same shit, you know, and then you do more brood breedings than regular breedings, and you think they're brood dogs, but they're really not. They're only brood dogs if they're producing or if they're coming off of some real good producing good dogs. Like you got to see some good dogs. It can't be 3 or 4 generations worth of preservation and shit for nothing. Like you have to actually produce a good dog someday, bro. Someday. Hey, and I'm always hard on you. Some of you, I'm like a big brother. You know, I'm gonna be hard on you because when you get to the finish line, you're gonna have something that 50 years from now or 20 years from now, I'm gonna want. I would want something that you know, because you kept all the secrets and all of the good game. You kept it and you got you a good strain of dogs and you were able to implement everything that you soaked up. And people respect that. People respect that. And respect goes a long way. It does. It does. So hit the like button, show some respect. Get that APBT magazine on Amazon. You know how we do it. But And I like that dog, man. That's you know, that's one good looking dog too. Good looking dog too. I heard they don't like the Coca-Cola shit. I bet they don't. I bet they don't, man. You know. They don't like that Coca-Cola. You feel me? Maybe they could come up and tell us why they don't like that old Coca-Cola shit. You know, I see the way it's bred. It's bred magnificent. Woo! Shit. You get a good strain of that, it don't matter if they like it or not. Woo! Get some cold cuts. Yeah, man. Stereo tent. What's up, man? Salute to you. Appreciate you for pulling up. Uh, yeah, now these dogs is bred good. I mean, if that's a line you like, if that's the line you like, then you should love it. The Klaus is back there. That's a good bred dog right there. That's some of that old shit. I did like Crash. He was I did like that dog. I did. I think that was Crash. Oh, that's Tonka. I thought Crash was off that breed. Is he? Let me see. I thought Crash was off that. That's a that dog. That dog looks amazing. Damn. Man, would you look at that? Lifting behind enemy lines. What up, brother? Salute. Salute to you. Man, that dog right there is built Tonka. So he's off of Hollingsworth Bull and Dolly. So they kept that Dolly bitch. You know. And then they crossed it back to a Hollingsworth Bull with the yellow. Oh, this okay. So this made a litter mate right here. So they playing with fire. That's what that is. You're playing with fire when you're doing that. All of those good dogs right there, you know, not fucking hand me down shit. Way, you know, like there's got to be some good dogs in the vicinity, bro. Can we get some good dogs? And I'm just saying, bro. I don't care. People do what they do. that Remy dog, all this like this a good bred dog right here. Good looking dog. Another good looker. Big old head. He's fat as hell. You know. Mayday Blondie. You got the Damien dog right here. Then you got all that, you know, Mayday's half brother right here. Back to, you know, another dog off of Mayday's littermate sister, back to Hollingsworth Bull. Line breeding that back together. That's a lot of ether, man. That's a lot of ether right there. That's a good bred dog. All the bullshit aside, sometimes you gotta just put the bullshit to the side, bruh. Come on, dog. You don't even look like that. That don't even look right on you, bruh. All that hating. Nah. You know, because this is looking real good. Blondie up there. All those dogs, Bash Tramp, Red Boy. Jocko, all those dogs. You know. Then you got all that Coca-Cola down there. Bred real tight. Just tight as can be. Tight as can be, brother. Right? It's on you after that, right? You know, what you gonna do? You gonna keep breeding it tight? You gonna make some crosses and do create your own lane? You know, what you choose? Pick your poison. Pick your poison, man. Are the dogs good? Or is it just a shell of itself? All this, none of this means anything if the dogs are a shell of themselves. Right? Or if they need another bloodline to function or do, you know, because you know, a lot of these dogs are old. Dudley. I had my first dog off of this dog right here, Dudley. Beautiful dog he is. My bitch was off of him. That bitch she was crazy. That bitch was crazy. So, you know, these dogs are old. It's a long time. They said this is posted in 2021. You know, they rolled over a lot of the data from Pet Online, but I mean, you can see how long ago that was. 25 years ago. You know, let me see if I got, since they wrote all the data, my bitch should be on here. There it go. There go my bitch. I like to stunt every now and then. I like to stunt every now and then, man. I like to stunt every now and then. So we could see how close my dogs were. Right? So we could see the La Bamba and all, you know, and the dogs that I had when I was just a teenager. You know, I was just a 16-year-old kid having these dogs, 17 years old. You feel me? Had better dogs than some old guys. Twice my age and shit. You feel me? Oh shit, man, I love this shit. You know, and just bust it down. Yellow, like what do you mean? Yellow dogs. What do you mean, Jocko? What you talking about? You talking about? Oh, you can't see that shit far back. And this wasn't even really a stunting ass pet back then. I'm gonna be real with you. It wasn't. This wasn't really the stuntish type of shit. You know, it was a very strategic breeding by adding this Boots dog in there, just so you could see all of this bolio up in here. Just click, 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 all the way down. You know, just how it's just that's how it's just doing, right? Red baby, right? La Bamba way up here, right? So my thing is, I measure it from back then. You could feel this blood. You can feel the energy from this blood the way it was back then. You could feel the bolio that was in the blood. You could feel the yellow. Like you knew you had a yellow dog. So my mission was to find those particular strains that had that same energy. Hit the like button. You know, so that's what I want. I don't want this new shit, this new age shit where everybody's got terrible dog. They just buying dogs from anywhere and they getting rid of them the next week, changing up bloodlines and shit. I don't want to go through that. That's like a nightmare to me. That's a nightmare to me to have to go out there piece by piece, trying to trust him, trust her, all of this shit, flipping through bloodlines like a goddamn, like you flipping on Tinder or Plenty of Fish, one of those, you know. Hazel White Devil, what up, brother? Salute, man. All my brothers in the building. We just talking shit. You know, so you go back, you look at some of this, you appreciate it, man. Like back then I didn't appreciate it. I look what I had. I wasn't really appreciating the shit back then. I was just a kid. Right? I was definitely enthused about these dogs. And I raised her all the way up from a puppy, and she turned out to be nice. Those guys that had Dudley, it was kind of crazy. He got fucking raided, and that's how I got that dog. She came through the storm. She came through the stizzorm, and I ended up getting her. So there's a lot of history. There's a lot of good bloodlines, and bad too. They we're under attack. We're under attack, bro. There's been plenty of good bloodlines out here. No, we don't need to. Do I need to keep stunting? All right, fuck it. I'm gonna keep stunting. We're gonna look at Miss Jade. You see that shit? That's my first breeding. Like when I say I've been in this shit, what my shirt say? 1999. When I say that, that's this breeding right here. 27 years. When I say, yeah, I got 27 years in, I'm not talking about 27 years of playing with bullshit dogs, breeding back to boxers and shit. I'm talking about this is the breeding that marks my calendar right here. You see that champion deadlift, Tance Bob, Red Devil, Yellow, all those dogs up close. Little Jimmy was my dog too. So this is a on the yard breeding. This is in-house. This would be considered an in-house breeding. I kept them all. Didn't sell not one of them motherfuckers. Kept them all. Never let nothing go to the public till 17 years after these guys dropped. 17 years. Don't tell me about the love for this shit. And, you know, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to fucking hear it, bro. Sound like some pussy shit to me. You know? But nah, we just stunting. That was some hella Red Boy Jocko shit. That was some hella hellacious Red Boy Jocko shit right there. You know? And we kept it going. We kept that shit going. Okay? We kept that shit going. That shit that I had right there. Let me see. Diamond. Okay, yeah, Diamond. I think I took Diamond. My boy Dave Blaze had this dog, and then T2. Okay, this is how it's gonna really fuck your mind. How I do shit. You see that right there? Line breeding. Your boy, young in the game. Got the Big John Cyclone shit. Better than motherfuckers fucking Walkamaw shit that they got. I guaranteed that. Okay? Then you see this Cruz May dog. This A-Carts Angels Lady Dragon. What's that? That's Mayday Dragon Lady shit. That's inbred Mayday Dragon Lady shit. A whole quarter. Not to mention Burns was my dog too. This Burns dog was my dog too. So this was another in-house breeding. You know, Diamond was my daughter's dog. Okay? Miss Jade, Big Jimmy, that's Little Jimmy, Payday. So I'm already in the third generation. I'm probably not even 20. I probably wasn't even 22 at this time, at this point. You know, still on my yard, breeding my shit, generations of my shit. You feel me? T2, I don't know if we bred T2. But that Burns dog was bred excellent. If you look at the makeup of his pedigree, he was bred second to none. Right? Off that May dog. You feel me? You got all that yellow up there. Yellow saber, Mayday Dragon Lady. There ain't nothing else. There ain't nothing else. Okay? You gotta know that. Saber wasn't no slouch either. Look how she's bred. Got the Jocko in there, the heavy red boy. Whew. Yellow John. This the tightest red boy shit you're gonna ever see. If it's coming through that shit, it's gonna be the tightest you ever gonna see. Boom, boom, boom. Come on, man. You know, and I don't gotta go talk about other people's dogs and shit. I don't. I talk about my dogs that I had. That's how I can analyze it. That's how I can see shit. That's how if I don't like that shit, hey, that's because it's not looking like this shit. Now, if it's reminding me of these dogs, then I know that you're on the right track. And if it's not, everybody has the standard that they want to go off. If your standard is some social media bullshit, don't blame me. Oh, we've been here an hour. Tap in, man. Tap in, support the channel. Get the APBT Magazine. You know how we do, man. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. Oh yeah, I got some shit to talk on the back streets. You know how we do. You know how we do, man. Hey, APBT Magazine. Where's my shit? Let me see. Yeah, Wednesday. Dog Talk exclusive. You got another dose of that utmost. The game, we're in trouble, y'all. You know, the game is fucked up. It's too much exposure, bro. Too many dudes running around. Cause I don't see the ladies doing it. But it's too many dudes running around like they never got no pussy before, bro. Like that's weird shit. Like you never got a piece of pussy before, bro. It's sad. And there might be somebody watching. I said it, this ain't for kids. I clicked that button. You know, none of my videos is for fucking kids, bro. I don't want no kids listening to my shit. This shit ain't for kids. Kid need to go to school. You know? But it sound like a bunch of motherfuckers that never had no pussy. You never, and you know? It's sad, bro. It's not a good look. Some of you clown and then the dudes doing it, you know, they like these self-proclaimed internet thoughts. Like you looking like Meg the Stallion right now, bro. Every time you get up on the internet, dry snitching on a motherfucking dog and all this shit, telling motherfucker what you know and wanting to be the motherfucker that know everything about the fucking dog and all this bullshit and just want to be the first motherfucker to broadcast. And you know, you're looking like a thought pussy popping in the front seat, dog. That's what you looking like. That's what the fuck you looking like, homie. Buck City said it. Buck City fucking said it, homie. Buck City said it, homie. Yeah, man. Catch it later, man. Catch the stream later. Play this joint back. It's always gonna be a good one. We chopping it up. And of course, we still love the community, man. We, you know, but we're in bad shape, dog. We gotta take the L. We gotta take the L for this. We gotta take the L for this, bro. Because these are dudes that we let in, and these are dudes that we friends with on Facebook and all this shit. Man, look. Be careful out there.